Well, let's get to the first short view of the night. Let's do that now. Discussions are underway, of course, to provide early COVID vaccines to both the Australian cricket team and athletes participating in the Tokyo Olympics should it go ahead. Paddle, in 30 seconds or less, will an athlete queue jump be an important step in lifting global spirit, or is it a case of sort of sports stars overvaluing their contribution to society? Catherine, you lead us off.
Well, according to one Australian cricketer, I think they need to read the room. A lot of people are taking a big haircut. Businesses are closing. People are missing reunions with dying next of kin. Borders are closed. They just need to suck this up. They're pampered, overpaid superstars. And in my view, they should not be allowed to tour South Africa. The Olympics should be off. Cancel it now. Dry your eyes, princesses, and if you're good enough, come back in 4 years' time, like the rest of the country.
Now, Catherine, next time I want you to tell us what you really think. Tanveer, what do you make of it?
Look, slightly more nuanced. I certainly hear Catherine loud and clear. Now, there's a few arguments against that. So one, particularly Olympics. I think the Olympics is a humanity-affirming event, and whatever we can do to make that happen, I think should be seriously considered. On the issue of sports stars, now, I think we don't want to undermine, I guess, the egalitarian or having the key people who need it, health workers, the most vulnerable. So I think we're at risk of undermining. But there is an argument, especially in America, you've got lots of ethnic groups. You've got blacks, Hispanics, who are far more likely to get COVID, but also more likely to not get the vaccine. So that's where there may be a case for these big names, the biggest basketball stars or baseball stars, and possibly similar argument in other parts of the world, can really then, give a bit of authority and really possibly increase vaccine uptake against some of these groups.
OK, now, Justin, you're in Sports Central Melbourne. You've got a tennis tournament apparently taking place if they can get out of the hotel room. What do you make of it?
Hang on. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that it goes ahead. Big question mark over that. Well, I'd say, first of all, is there some form of vaccine that we could give the cricket team that would help them hold their catches? First of all, Catherine, sort that about, will you, for goodness sake?
I'm too busy shampooing my hair, mate.
Yeah. Look, I don't have a problem with the Australian cricket team getting it. Yes. I don't have a problem with them getting it as long as nobody misses out that really needs to get it. If the Australian cricket team can get it and the athletes can get the vaccine without anybody else that really needs it to help save their life quicker, then I don't have much of a problem. I'm a raving cricket nut, and I'm looking forward to us getting to South Africa, possibly a little lighter without the sandpaper, but I'm looking forward to us actually getting there. But look, I don't have a problem with the jab. I just think don't let anyone else miss out on it, is the key.
Well said. Well, for what it's worth, I think, broadly speaking, there's been too much emphasis on getting sporting events to take place, as important as they are, but at the same time, there's a lot of Australian citizens stuck abroad. And if the same effort, if the same gut-busting effort were made to bring home some of the people that called me from Malaysia last week who have tried 6 times to get home, been told flights are 20-something thousand, had the flights cancelled on. If the same effort was to get them home as has been to get the tennis to go ahead or the State of Origin to be played or the Olympics for that matter, I'd say let's go for both.